Say thanks for everybody being here. We're going to go ahead and get those guys coming out here one at a time. So with further ado, at 190 pounds, sophomore Tragan Fitzke. Tragan's first trip to the state meet. He holds a 30-12 record and will be wrestling Broken Bow's Max Denson in the first round tomorrow morning. At 175 pounds, senior Gavin Rui. Gavin is a two-time qualifier, holding a 26-8 record, and is ranked number 10 by NebraskaWrestle.com. He will be wrestling Pierce's Caden Fritz in the first round tomorrow morning. At 215 pounds, senior Brayden Watkins. Brayden is a three-time qualifier. He was 6th place a year ago. He holds a 28-3 record and is ranked number 6 by NebraskaWrestle.com. Brayden has 125 career victories, which is 9th all-time since record keeping began, and he will be the record keeping here at Loganview. He will be wrestling Oakland Craig's Keaton Campa in the first round tomorrow morning. And last but not least, at 157 pounds, senior Chance Faust. Chance is a three-time qualifier. He was 4th place a year ago. He holds a 39-3 record and is ranked number 4 by NebraskaWrestle.com. Chance has 138 career wins, which is 6th all-time since record-keeping began. He will be wrestling Boone Central's Tracy Perez in the first round tomorrow morning. Give it up for these state qualifiers. So before we really get started, I want to say good luck to those who are continuing their winter seasons moving forward. Good luck to the cheer and dance squads this weekend. I also want to say thank you to the admin for all the unwavering support. I want to say thank you to the teachers who work with our athletes in all programs and the patience that comes with it. I want to say thank you to all the fans and patrons for backing all of our programs. I want to also say thank you to our coaching staff in all programs. But I also want to say thank you to our mat mates. If you guys can stand over there wherever you're at, these girls, they do a lot of work that go unseen. A lot of the dirty work is done. They spend a lot of time with this team too, making sure all the secretarial type stuff is done for them. So thank you. And then lastly, I want to say thank you to my wife Morgan for loving me and supporting me through this coaching season. Okay, it is Valentine's Day, so that couldn't go out unspoken. Obviously I'm gone infinitely more than you ever expected, so I just wanted to say thank you for supporting me through all this. And then I also want to say thank you to my kiddos, Cannon and Carson, who's not here. Cannon is letting Daddy be gone all the time, and still be getting excited to see me when I walk in the door. So thank you. Okay, so I did this last year, but I just want to recognize the youth club wrestlers, have them stand and be recognized as well. We don't get an opportunity to recognize these guys at the meet ever all year. So if you're in the youth club, could you please stand? Give a round of applause. I want to thank you all for being part of it. And someday when you guys are all older, this could be you standing in front of all the younger kids in the school at the pep rally being recognized for your efforts. At this time, I'm going to pass off the mic to Tragan. This was a little bit of an improv. He said he had something to say, so
I got 3 things to say. First off, I want to thank the coaches, Bill Duke especially. And second, I want to thank the seniors for what they've done and the time they put in. And third, it's time to execute Operation No Surrender.
Congratulated us. A small congratulations goes a long way. I'd like to say thank you to all the coaches. Coach Streeter and Coach Brand in particular, they are the first, us seniors are the first class to go all 4 years through those guys. Coach Cal isn't here today, but special thank you to Coach Cal. And then can we get a round of applause for Coach Booth? Coach Booth has been our coach since we were youth. Ever since, like, before we could even tie our shoes, Coach was there. He's been around for longer, as long as any of us can remember. He's like a second dad to most of us. I just wanted to say thank you, Coach. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so I'm going to give a little bit of a speech here. I know that there's always people that like to joke and stuff that probably put me on a timer, whether or not I'm hitting the overs on this. But in any case, the last couple of days, I was trying to gather my thoughts on what I wanted to say, knowing this pep rally was coming. As most of you know, I can tend to ramble a bit, as I'm sure Coach Brand is sitting over there right now to start his timer, so we can have only a bit afterwards. But the thing I want to talk about today is for everyone to understand what wrestling is actually all about. If you're a wrestler or considering wrestling, I want you to pay attention and listen very closely. If you aren't, this is a good opportunity to learn what we do. If you're a wrestler, the chances are you started at a really young age like these guys. Once you're fully into wrestling, you essentially become part of something bigger than yourself, which is ironic because wrestling is largely viewed as an individual sport. However, I don't look at it this way, and here's why. I have witnessed over 30 years of being involved in wrestling the extreme peaks and valleys of emotions that come with the sport. As both a competitor and as a coach, the positive qualities that come out of wrestling far outweigh any wins or losses. Beyond the psychological and emotional individual growth of each wrestler, I'm going to talk about the family that is formed through this sport. There's a certain bond that is formed between teammates, coaches, and alumni of the program. Frankly, also the mat mates. It's hard to put into words the camaraderie that wrestling creates. It ultimately reaches out to other programs around the state and country, a bond that is shared through common ground of just being wrestlers. Wrestling isn't for everyone, but it has no bars to acceptance of everyone. Everyone goes through the same practices, competes in the same meets, whether JV or varsity. It's an equal opportunity sport. Each wrestler is given a fair shot at being as good as they want to be, and each person on the team ultimately develops this unique family-like bond with one another. It generates a mutual respect for one another. It doesn't matter if you plan on being a college wrestler or just want to be on the team to be a part of something. Or maybe you just really like a mental and physical challenge. Wrestling is hard. It's hard physically, it's hard mentally, and it's really, really hard emotionally. I've been to many district tournaments now, and what I witnessed this last weekend at the district tournament in Battle Creek is largely the same as what I witness every year. We get to experience some of the most insanely high positive emotions we have ever felt in celebration. However, it also comes at a very heavy cost. I believe in the law of averages for the most part, and that the world always comes with balance. There's good and evil, right and wrong, and so with the extreme highs we experience, we also experience devastating losses. Some of which end wrestling careers that put in 12 plus years of time that most people just shrug it off as it doesn't matter. But I would challenge that type of thinking. When any of us pour ourselves into something and we end up not reaching a goal, it hurts. And it should hurt. And it's okay for it to hurt. It just tells me that you did what you could, that you are invested, that all we or anyone should have, and that's all we or any of us coaches or anybody ask for. At districts, we have what we call as a heartbreak round. This is the round that you have to win to go to state, or if you lose, you end up staying home. It serves up the craziest moments our sport has to offer. It's just incredible. I witnessed myself, our coaches, and others in tears of times of joy when our athletes qualified for the state tournament for the first time. And I've witnessed tears of devastation and sorrow from, again, myself, our coaches, and others when careers ended for some of our seniors or getting beaten at moment's notice when things seemed to be in our control. I witnessed teammates crying for their wrestling brothers, also while trying to stay ready for their turn to take place and their matches coming up in 4 or 5 matches after that. I looked up to our crowd and other schools' crowds saw families wiping away tears from their faces, not only from their own child's defeat, but for other parents, wrestlers who were also heartbroken on their teams. You see, wrestling is not some niche barbaric sport that exists just to create an illusion of hierarchy versus others, but on the contrary, it exists to create crazy unspoken bonds between people that endure the pain, blood, sweat, and tears together. It creates close friendships that are not just restricted to our community. The people I personally end up trusting the most in my life are those I've grown up with through wrestling. As a competitor and as a coach, in a time where mental health problems are at an all-time high in our society, I can't think of a better way to create a circle of brothers or sisters that understand each other and what each of us go through. A circle that will be there for you and defend you when you need it most. That's what Logan View Wrestling is all about. It's why I know these guys right here, standing out here in a good place, they're standing out here in both a good place physically and mentally. It's because I know they're going to go out there and compete as hard as they can. But not just for them, but because it's bigger than them. It's representing all of Logan View on the state level for all to see. So with that, I want you guys to all stand up, give a round of applause, be loud for these guys. Represent Logan View. Thank you.
Our cheerleaders are going to help us put the mats away while the dancers get ready to give us one of their state performances that they will be performing in Grand Island on Saturday.
I'm the life of the party, so contagious. All the boys wanna catch me, but I'm just playing. One, two, come and see what I can do. 2, 3, everybody's after me. 3, 4, left until your buttons go. Let's go, everybody on the floor. I'm Supergirl. I'm everywhere. I'm flashing lights, spaced up and stare. I'm fire red. I'm all alone. I'm in your head. Everybody knows I'm Supergirl. I'm the perfect disaster. You can't stop me. Coming faster and faster. You just watch me. Francis, don't you wanna live this? Come on, get a little crazy now. Nights and see me work the room and down. Hold on, ready, here we go again. I'm Supergirl. I'm everywhere. I'm flashing lights, they stop and stare. I'm fire red. I'm all alone. I'm in your head. Everybody knows I'm
this amazing group of students, we can come away with 8 state championships. Okay, are you ready? Guys, we can come away with 8 state championships! Alright, so, been on this school for far away. Okay, but if you have a chance, definitely go see the cheerleaders and dancers. The cheerleaders go on Friday, the dancers go on Saturday. If you're not going to Grand Island, and you happen to go to Omaha to watch these amazing wrestlers, make sure that you bring all of our cheer with you, because I know tickets are kind of hard to get. Everyone wants to go, so that's pretty cool. Are you guys ready to get ready to go home? Okay, we're going to have Mr. Williamson and the low two band at the school golf, and then the elementary will be dismissed before the high school.
Why does that always happen every day? They always get to me. Go train, I need more train.